Hi everyone, it's Claire back again. Oh, I've just realised I forgot to put cream on my hands, so if they look really dry, apologies for that. And on my nails is, oh, do you see the colour went really strange then? This is, and again, this is stamping practice, and this is two of the polishes that I'm going to be showing you today. So we're continuing with the colour categories, and I'm going to whiz through my, I say that and then it takes ages. I'm going to whiz through my favourite oranges, and this category includes peaches, corals, apricots. Let's get the first polish here. This is the palest one. And again, you've seen this in another video. This is the Essence Colour and Care Natural Collection. So these are the ones that I was raving about as being £2 each. Great formula, great brush. Ooh, I'm going to show you the brush. So a nice flat brush, really easy to use. And this is a really pale peach. Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. They all are actually in this collection. And this one is I Care For You. Oh yeah. I have problems focusing again. Still on my phone. Trust me, it's I Care For You. Okay, so that's the first one. Yeah, oranges are a colour that I wasn't particularly... I mean, obviously this is a very pale orange, but like the oranges on my nail. It wasn't a colour that I would gravitate towards, to be honest. It's kind of it seemed a bit too brash and too bright. But I seem to have developed a new appreciation for this shade just this year, actually. And especially the really juicy oranges. Not too bright neon, because I am a bit of a neon phobe. But yeah, just these bright oranges. They seem to be okay in terms of skin tone. But yeah, anyway, let's carry on. So that's the first one there. And this is what it looks like. I've got these little swatch sticks rather than the swatch wheel. So this is Essence I Care For You. That's that one there. The next polish that I have is another fairly pale one, slightly darker actually than the last one, and this is Illamasqua Purity, and it actually looks a lot darker than you can see it next to this one here. So it's more of it's darker, and it's actually a lot brighter as well on the nail. For some reason everything's coming up quite pale here. This has got a bit of a punch to it, and yeah, you're not going to be able to see it there. I can't get my nail in. What about that one? Yeah. Yeah, it does look very pale. But there, that's more like the true colour. So that's Illamasqua Purity. Okay, the next one is, let's go for a bright one. This is one that's, it's pretty much a kind of neon peach. This is China Glaze Flip Flop Fantasy, and it's a lot brighter. It's much more kind of neon, actually. See if you can see. There you go. That's more of the true colour. So it looks really bright, especially in daylight. It looks really bright on the nails. Nothing like that, actually. That looks there, more like that. This has got a horrible formula, and this is the newer version. There's been a more pinky version of this colour. The original one. This isn't the original one. This is the newer version, which is more of a peachy colour than it is a pinky colour. But it still really pops in the daylight. in the bright sunshine. There it is. So that's Flip Flop Fantasy. Awful formula. You need about 3 coats, and it just dries. I don't know if you can see that there. It dries matte, but it dries to this kind of chalky. If you're not careful, you'll pull it as you're applying it. So you need to be quite quick with this one. But yeah, you need to build it up to sort of 3 coats to be opaque. That's a bit more like true to colour. Okay, so that's the first 3. I said I'd be quick and I'm already 5 minutes. Okay, let's have a look at this next one here. So this is Essie Tart Deco, and this is one of the first Essies that I ever got, actually. And again, this is bright, nowhere near as bright as Flip Flop Fantasy. But it's still bright. There you go. That's more of a true to colour if I sort of block the light away. And it's a great formula. Like I say, one of my first Essies, and I was really quite impressed with this. And I think I'd mentioned before, I got this in a duo pack with, and I couldn't remember the name at the time, but it's Splash of Grenadine. So this one and Splash of Grenadine came together in a duo pack. So that's that one. We're getting more into the darker shades, but before we do, I'll show you this one is actually what I've got on my nails. And this is Essie Taj Mahal. Wow, really doesn't want to focus today. No, not having it at all. But this is Taj Mahal. And it's Taj, as in Taj Mahal, but Ma and then Hall as in shopping hall. So that's that one there. And as I say, it's on my nails. And I just really like this shade. It's a dusty, muted orange. As all the colours were actually in that collection, more of a dusty, muted colour. And I just really like it. Great formula. And it's only in a mini, so I'm thinking of maybe getting the larger bottle of this because I like it so much. The next thing I'll show you is what I've actually stamped. What I've actually stamped my manicure with today. So this is Lottie London, and this one is called Vibe. And it's more of a kind of brickish brown type of orange. So there you go. It's quite a lot darker than that, and you can see the contrast there between the 2 oranges. A great formula, as you can see, good for stamping, really opaque. So I love that one. 4 more to go. That's here. So that's what it looks like on its own. That's the Lottie Vibe. Nice dark brownish orange. You can see them all compared to each other there. Move them up. Okay, the next one, we've got to have a neon. I said I was a neon phobe. And well, this is actually more of a bright than it is a neon. So it's not quite highlighter neon orange. But this is, and again, you're not going to be able to see the name. I wonder if I move the phone up very slightly, you can see it. Finally, Orange Punch. Yeah, and it's a really, really bright orange with actually not a bad formula for a colour this bright. Usually they're quite watery or chalky. You get problems with formula when colours are this bright. But yeah, this is a really nice bright orange. Oh, I can show you my stamping a bit closer now. Look at that, I'm really impressed. Polish Pony, actually, if you're watching, she sent me a video and it just completely changed my nail art life. So I was able to pick up on what I was doing wrong with the stamping, which is exactly what I needed. I needed to just watch somebody do it, who could explain to me where they knew I was going wrong. So lots more stamping, lots more practice, but lots more stamping from me. I love it. Now, if I get slightly more proficient with it, I may do a tutorial, but I'm not. I need to practice. I need to practice, and also I need more technical know-how. But let's move on to the next one. This is Can't Afford Not to, which must have been in the... This must have come from the Dutch collection. And this is a really nice... It's bright. It's more... Let me see if I can get the colour. Yeah, that's kind of the... That's pretty true to colour. So it's a mid-range orange. It's not too bright, and it's got a slight coral tint to this. And it looks like this on the swatch wheel. Swatch stick. Can't afford not to. Lovely, and again, lovely application. The next... Oh, that's Orange Punch. I'll put Orange Punch there. That's the Orly. And the next two, so this one here is Orange Fizz. Again, the label has come off this. And this is a new Lolly Gloss, which is very sheer jelly tint. But it's a really great formula, and it only takes... I've only put 2 coats here. Oh, another cat hair. 2 coats on the swatch stick. Look how shiny and bright that is. But you can, very versatile. You can... I've put glitters underneath this, so you can do jelly sandwiches. But again, just that really bright, juicy orange. Gorgeous. And the very last one is this is from this, I think it was a spring collection last year, maybe, a mini set that I picked up from TK Maxx. This is Raw Orange, and this is a very... It's a dark but bright orange. It's that kind of basketball orange, and it's a great formula, and it looks like this. So again, very bright, very juicy kind of orange. So I don't have any... I just wanted to show you, when I was looking through my collection, I did have a look at tangerine type colours, which are more like this. That looks really yellow, actually. I discounted them from my top 10 just because they're just awful on my skin tone. So that's the kind of tangerine type oranges. So although I'm saying I do like oranges, there are ones that I would avoid. Let me see if I can show you this one. This didn't make it, but this is Pool Party, which this is a neon orange, but not one of my favourites. But yeah, so that's my favourite 10 here, ranging from the very pale, soft, peachy apricot colours through to the bright and the dark colours. But I'm really liking orange at the moment. But it has to be the right kind of shade for me. So let me know what you think. What are your favourite oranges? Do you like orange or not? And the next colour category coming up is... I was amazed I was able to do this in one video, actually. But the next one is purples. And then it'll be blue as the final colour category. Both of those are real big favourite colours of mine. So purple and blue are going to be difficult to narrow down. Again, it might be in more like 2 or 3 parts with pale, mid and dark. I really try to be as decisive as I possibly can when I'm looking at favourites. But I've been quite lucky in that a lot of the polishes that I've bought have all been kind of favourites. So it's really hard for me. So please bear with me. I'll try and be as brutal as I possibly can in the choices. But anyway, there's my oranges. I'm rambling. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.